Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're exploring something that crosses everyone's mind: how to make a woman think about you constantly. But before we dive in, keep in mind that this isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about understanding psychology and forming genuine, unforgettable connections. If that sounds good to you, show some support by hitting the like button and subscribing. This simple action not only helps me, but also makes it easier for others to find this content. Let's spread positivity together. Now, if you're ready to leave a lasting impression, let's begin. Did you know that first impressions have a deep psychological impact? This is called the primacy effect, and it's why those initial moments with someone are so important. If you want to stay on her mind, start strong. Confidence is essential, but it needs to be authentic. Confidence isn't about being loud or arrogant. It's about carrying yourself with self-assurance while still being approachable. A warm smile, open body language, and a balanced tone of voice can say more than words. Just as important is being fully present. Too often, people let distractions, like their phone or wandering thoughts, diminish the quality of their interactions. Women can tell when they don't have your full attention. Instead, actively listen, ask thoughtful questions, and respond in a way that shows you value both the conversation and her as a person. To keep her intrigued, don't reveal everything about yourself all at once. Share meaningful parts of your story that reflect your values or passions, but leave certain details for her to discover later. A little mystery can ignite curiosity and keep her thoughts returning to you. Finally, end your first interaction on a high note. Say something playful or leave a thought-provoking remark related to your discussion. This creates an emotional hook, making sure she remembers you long after the conversation ends. Nonverbal communication is your silent advantage. Eye contact, for instance, is a subtle yet powerful way to form a connection. It conveys both sincerity and confidence, but it's all about balance. Too much can feel intense, while too little might come across as disinterest. Hold her gaze at key moments, then glance away naturally. Pair this with a warm, genuine smile. Smiling makes you appear more approachable and also triggers a positive emotional response in her. Just make sure it's authentic. Forced smiles are easy to spot and can have the opposite effect. Your posture speaks just as loudly as your words. Standing tall and relaxed exudes calm confidence. Avoid crossing your arms or appearing tense. Use natural gestures to emphasize what you say, making interactions feel more engaging and dynamic. Another powerful tool: subtle mirroring. This technique involves naturally reflecting her body language, movements, or tone. When done correctly, it creates an unconscious sense of harmony and connection. And of course, always respect her personal space. A light, casual touch on the arm, if appropriate, can strengthen your bond without crossing boundaries. Before we continue, let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about sending a single text that could make a woman crave you instantly? Imagine a message so powerful it takes over her mind, making her think about you nonstop, even if she's with someone else or sees you as just a friend. These secret phrases spark an obsession, leaving her excited and eager to see you. But be warned, if you don't want her falling head over heels, don't use them. Ready to have her hooked? Click the first link below to get these magnetic messages and watch her count down the minutes until your next date. Few things are more attractive than passion. When you're driven by meaningful goals, it creates an energy that's hard to ignore. Women are naturally drawn to men with purpose because it signals ambition, stability, and a zest for life. However, there's a fine line between sharing your passions and dominating the conversation. Instead of boasting, share personal stories that reveal how your passions have shaped your perspective or inspired you. For instance, if you love photography, talk about how capturing a certain moment taught you to see beauty in unexpected places. Stories like these create emotional resonance, allowing her to connect with you on a deeper level. At the same time, show an active interest in what excites her. Ask open-ended questions and genuinely listen to her responses. Showing real curiosity about what lights her up builds emotional intimacy and mutual respect. When discussing your ambitions, connect them to universal values like resilience, empathy, or creativity. These qualities make your stories more relatable and memorable, leaving her inspired and intrigued by who you are. Psychologically, we remember unique and emotionally charged experiences because they trigger dopamine release, reinforcing emotional connections. That's why exclusive moments are so impactful. You don't need a big budget to stand out. Focus on authenticity and attention to detail. Maybe you take her to a meaningful spot or suggest an activity neither of you has tried before. Novelty creates excitement and deepens the connection by stimulating curiosity and pleasure in the brain. Small, thoughtful gestures can also leave a lasting impact. Send her a lighthearted text in the morning recalling a funny or meaningful moment you shared. Or surprise her with something she loves, like her favorite coffee or a small keepsake. These little actions show you listen and care, making her feel special. The key is to keep these gestures genuine, not staged. Authenticity builds trust and makes your moments together truly unforgettable. When she links these positive experiences to you, she won't be able to stop thinking about you. Here's the secret to staying on her mind: create anticipation. Psychologically, the principle of scarcity tells us that things we can't have all the time become more desirable. Resist the urge to overshare or always be available. Instead, balance your presence with moments of absence. Show her you value your own time and commitments. This isn't about being distant, it's about being intentional. When you're together, be fully present and make your time together meaningful. Then when it's time to part ways, leave her wanting more. A great way to do this is by ending on a high note. Say something like, "I had such a great time today, let's plan something soon." This technique, known as the peak end rule, ensures she remembers your time together in a positive way and looks forward to your next meeting. Patience is key. Creating a connection that keeps her thinking about you isn't something that happens overnight. It's about consistency, authenticity, and meaningful moments over time. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what's one thing you're passionate about that you'd love to share with someone special. Thank you for spending this time with me. As always, stay positive, stay authentic, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Please like, comment, and share if you want to keep these videos coming.